Everyone, this is Sudhanshu Kumar Singh from Marvelous Technologies. Today I am going to show you how to use Cpanel API using PHP code. Nowadays, when we have to create a database or a table or a simply database user, we have to go to Cpanel GUI and use that GUI to create a user or a database. So today I am going to show you how to use Cpanel API to do the same. First of all, we need some files which will operate our Cpanel. For that, you can download it from morbustech.com/downloads /cpanel.zip. As you can see, download has been started. After downloading it, you just need to copy it or upload it on your server cpanel and decompress it. As you can see, I have already done it. This is the zip file, and after decompressing it, we have a directory named cpanel, in which you will see that file cpanel.php. We need to include this file into our PHP file for which we are going to operate it, this test.php. As you can see, I have included that file, and there is another file config.php which contains the variable username, password and host. As these details are confidential, I am not going to show you configuration.php. To use this API, we are going to use UAPI. For the documentation, you can go to cpanel UAPI doc. As you can see, there are the docs. These are the functionality which this API provides. I'm going to show you how to use MySQL APIs. Create user. Go to live API and you can see that to create a cpanel object, I'm also doing the same using cpanel, new cpanel, and parsing all those three parameters, username, password and host. After creating this object, we just simply need to call the UAPI. I'm using UAPI. There are three versions: API, API version 2 and UAPI. UAPI is long-term supported and most secure. This is the format of calling UAPI. First, we will part the section of API which we are going to use, which is MySQL, and second is the function of that section. The third parameter is an array which contains the parameter like name. We will going to pass a name of the user and password. Let's go to the code. As you can see, MySQL create user. Brahmastra was the prefix of my database. PHP code is the user which I'm going to create, and this is the password. First of all, let me show you the current database users. So here you can see there are already 7 users, but none of them having PHP code. Let's run that API, which is at www.labs.com/test API/test.php. Typo test API test.php. After running this API, we will get a status of 1. That means user has been created. Let's refresh the page. As you can see, there is a new PHP code user has been created. So this is the way of using cpanel API. You just have to call the function and pass the appropriate parameter, which section of the API you want to use, which function you want to call, and the required data. For the guidance, you can go for the API documentation and use or try all the functionalities whichever you want. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.